Hi everyone, and welcome to the Texas Water Development Board's latest water and weather report. I'm Dr. Mark Wentzel, a hydrologist in the Surface Water Division here at the agency, and today we'll be taking a look at conditions for our state at the end of November. Let's take a look at some of the big water and weather headlines.
Statewide, November was warmer and drier than normal, continuing a trend that began in August. Near the end of November, 54% of the state was in drought, up 20 percentage points since late October. As we ended the month, storage in our water supply reservoirs was 74% of capacity, little change from the end of October and almost 6 percentage points below normal for this time of year. By the end of February 2026, drought conditions are expected to improve in the eastern half of the state, but degrade in the western half. Let's take a closer look at temperature and precipitation. On these maps, we're looking at both parameters relative to 21st century averages for November. From a water supply perspective, reds, oranges, and yellows mean trouble on both maps. They show areas with above average temperature on the left and below average precipitation on the right. From a statewide perspective, November was warmer and drier than normal. Many areas were at least 6 degrees warmer than normal, while receiving less than half of normal precipitation. Given those conditions, it's no surprise that drought expanded in November, growing from impacting 34% of the state in late October to 54% in late November. That 20 percentage point increase came on the heels of a 10 percentage point increase during October. In late November, an additional 30% of the state is classified as abnormally dry, shown in yellow on the map. Without rain in the next few weeks, these areas are also likely to transition to drought. As shown by this chart, statewide surface water supplies were little changed in November. The dark line shows storage this year compared to minimum, maximum, and median values for the day of the year from data going back to 1990. Also displayed are lighter lines that show how we did in 2024 and 2023, and a red line that shows how we did in 2011. In November this year, water supply storage increased a few tenths of a percentage point, ending the month at about 74% of capacity. That's the first monthly increase since July, but still leaves us almost 6 percentage points lower than normal for this time of year. Of course, conditions do vary considerably around the state. In the Houston area, water supply reservoirs are nearly full, while reservoirs near Corpus Christi are less than 20% of capacity. Check with your local water provider for watering restrictions that may be in effect in your area.
That concludes our report. Until next time, I hope you all stay healthy and safe.